What's good, YouTube? Welcome back. Today we're going to be getting into a new series. We're going to be starting Mob Psycho 100. Excited to start this series. Just for some background, I have never seen this show before. I do know that it's by the same creator as One Punch Man, which I have seen the anime for. I've never read the manga for that or anything like that, but I'm assuming it's kind of going to be a similar type of style. You know, One Punch Man is a little bit more satire-like, pretty funny. So I'm excited to see if this, the similarities and differences. I think the author made this one first, if I'm not mistaken, but it'll be interesting to see if the style is pretty similar. I'm excited to see how different this world is, and it'll be really cool to experience this with you all. With that being said, let's go ahead and get right into it. Got a little portal appearing. An interesting color design. It's always the eyes, man, always the eyes. Oh. The soundtrack though. All sorts of weird monsters. This is trippy. That's what I see in my nightmares, bro. Ugh, I don't like that moon. Oh, we about to get to 100. Bye. Oh, cool. Mob Psycho 100. Cool intro, man. Science can't explain everything? What? Psychics. The animation style is pretty interesting. I like the art design. What a salesman. Uh-oh. Taro, get out of here, man. Damn. Roasted him. Or her, I guess. Oh my gosh. Oh man. He's getting exposed. Exposed. The butching goblin.
まあまあ花子さんこういう人もいるということでこいつこの土地は昔ゴキブリに驚いてジャンプしたら天井に頭が刺さって死んだお前よく信じるよなここは
If they do the sweat like that, it looks like their face is melting.
急にマジの顔にまさか本当に事態によっては私でも手に負えない可能性があるこいつ絶対霊能力者じゃねえ確実に偽物だ
Is he though? Oh shit. Evil spirit.
俺様の呪いで天井を突き破ってやろうか
Headbutting me in my dreams.
まさかマジで出るとは任せろそれと
Salt splash.
食塩を激しく撒き散らす霊言の必殺技である。
スーパーで売ってる
Even I could do that.
じゃねえと
He's getting lessons from him.
霊が塩に弱いというのは俺の思い込みだったのかまあ塩で溶けないんじゃ仕方ない
My ultimate weapon.
あ、モブ
Mobe.
けどすぐ来てくれるかいやマジでマジで悪霊いるんだってお客さんと
The client and the evil spirit are both waiting here. Very cooperative evil spirit. So is this guy actually a psychic? Or a more powerful one at least?
待ってたぞ
Hmm.
食塩の次は中学生かバカにする
Ooh. Cool sound design.
名は影山茂雄、通称モブ。本物の超能力者であり、霊言新たかの弟子である。そしてこの物語の主人公である。
So he's a student,
師匠いきなり呼び出す
even though he's probably the master. Alright, getting the intro now. Really loving all the colors of the show so far. It's a very, I don't want to say saturated, but like, I don't know, it's very like cartoony or graphic novel-y feeling. It's cool. Why is there just broccoli? I feel like I'm gonna be tripping balls this whole time watching this show.
いやー助かったぜ
Made bank?
本当に悪霊が出るとはな俺今日のバイト代だ
Bruh.
どうも
You barely gave him anything.
低級なやつだったから半分でも十分なんだけどなまあサービスだちゃんと時給分
As a bonus.
なんだ不満なのか
あ、いえ、たださっきの本当に低級なやつでしたよ。あれくらいなら。
バカお前これくらいになると強すぎて簡単な除霊作業だと周りの人まで
Oh my gosh.
だから
This guy's such a quack.
お前に頼むんだよ
溶けるの意味もよくわかりませんし。
バカモブお前それ修行ができるからだよきっちり学べよこの師匠からなお前の力は使わねえともったいないんだ俺の手伝いは人助けにつながるし修行になるし一石二鳥だろうがだが強大すぎる力は使い方を誤れば己の身を滅ぼすだから暴走しないよう力のコントロールの仕方を俺が教えてやってるんだよ約束しただろ人に向けて超能力は使わないって
Interesting. Mob explosion? Oh damn, that looks dank, dude.
またこの子はスプーンいい加減直しなさいよそのくせ
いいじゃないか。茂雄も
He's going through puberty. Pen some suits. Normal puberty shit, you know.
またそうやって甘やかしてシゲも少しは律を見習いなさいよ今日も小テストで満点取ったんだから
Oh my gosh.
誰でもできるよ。なんか悩みがあるなら言ってよ、兄さん。いつでも相談に乗るから。
The older brother.
ありがとう、リツ。
Ritsu?
もう律まで甘やかして次曲げたらシゲのお小遣いで買うからね
ごめん兄さん。それは僕にもどうもできない。
The love interest.
答えはどうなる？じゃあ影山。
Kageyama.
はい。
Haiku?
わかりません。
俺がわからんともう足し算しか残ってないぞ。寝てただろお前。もういい。座ってろ。
Doesn't need to know math, he's a damn psychic. Looks like he isn't too brilliant in school, physically and mentally.
はい。
ああモブ、昨日の今日で悪いけどな、すぐに駅まで来てくれるか。今日の仕事はでけえぞ。
ああ、わかりました。
Interesting.
今回の依頼は地元の自治会からだ。場所は旧街道にあるホネイドトンネル。有名な心霊スポットだ。もともと曰く付きのトンネルで、閉鎖されて何年も経つが、未だに悪い噂は絶えない。お試しに来た大学生やらブロガー。
Of course, the college students go.
だって事件が何件も極めつけばこれだ。
集団走行中の事故。
Man.
ああ、30年前の話だがな、一度に20人以上がな。
Damn, 20 people.
トンネルにはそれだけの怨念が渦巻いてるってわけ。
This spirit's definitely gonna be a lot stronger, isn't it?
不測の事態に備えて集中しとけよ。モブ。ここか、どれ。一丁見てやるか。霊能界の神聖。この霊儀のあらたかが綺麗に掃除してやろう。一匹残らず除霊するぞ。モブ。おい、魚弟子。何やってんだ、モブ。お前も来るんだよ。日が暮れたら厄介だ。モブ、聞いてんのか。
Definitely has ADHD.
出てこい。
わかりました。余裕に見えたので手伝いはいらないのかと。
誰が除霊。余裕だけども勉強だと思ってついてこい。
師匠はさすがですね。あのトンネル結構やばそうですよ。奥の方から強い霊の気配をピリピリと感じます。心霊スポットってデマ情報も多いじゃないですか。
This, yep, the real
今
deal.
回は本物でしたね。もし一般人があの中の霊を怒らせたら
怒らせたら
無事じゃ済まないと思いますね。
He's gonna be like, you go
当
first.
たり前だから俺たちで除霊するんだろうが。俺が前を行く。
Okay.
お前は後ろから適当にサポート任せるぞ。
It's got some balls at least.
ひんやり涼しいな。
そうですね。師匠、何か感じませんか？
そういやかなり湿気。
It's pretty humid, yeah.
そっちな。
It's the first thing I noticed
そうだ
too.
な。今日は肌が詰まってるからな。
鼻づまりが関係あるんですよ。
俺くらいになるとな。
Oh my gosh. This guy.
感じるなんてもんじゃないですよ。12、18。
20.
いや、これ以上いますね。すぐ近くに。完全に囲まれましたね。取ってきますよ。
よし。中は任せた。やれ、モブ。
So cool.
いやー、そんなは。まあ、どうせあれで全滅だろ。
He's about bumping him one.
手の前に誰かいる。何者だ。悪霊か。
Boss.
なんだ、悪役レスラーか。悪霊かと思ってびっくりしただろ。こんなところで練習してんじゃねえよ。
こっちの方に悪霊のゴキっぽいやつがいるんで注意した方がいいですよ。
Looks a lot scarier now.
悪霊のボスタルがプロレスラーのふりをしようがごまかせんぞ。来る飛んでおれ。集団バイクです。バナナの顔を踏んだばっかりに。
Bruh. That's a shit way to go out, man. How'd he die? Banana peel. Cigarette burn.
俺の発火攻撃が効かないだと強力なバリアが張られている。こんなやつのとこに来ることも。
Nah, you didn't.
天才能力者、このレーゲン新たかと対峙した瞬間、すでに決まってい
Not the salt again, bruh.
食塩をまぶした拳でぶん殴る。オゾン層に帰るがいい。
The ozone layer?
おい、何やってるモブ。早く溶かせ。
ちょっと話を聞きましょうよ。
Oh, he's so cute now.
奥には俺たちなんかとは比べ物にならない邪悪な悪霊が住み着いてる。俺たちはそいつに命令されてここに来た奴らを脅かしてただけなんだ。
そんな出任せでこのレーゲンをごまかせると思うなよ。
出任せなんかじゃ。このまま濡れに抜き捨てられたまま消されちゃう。俺たちデススペクターが浮かばれねえと思っただけだ。俺とあいつらの思い出だ。消したりとかしたり好きにしやがれ。
そうやって同情を買おうってわけか。騙されんなよモブ。これは典型的な詐欺師の手口だ。
You know.
その前にちょっと見てきます。実は入る前に感じた霊気が消えてないのでおかしいなとは思ってたんですよ。
Mm.
まあ当然俺も。
あのガキがいくら強くてもあいつに
Oh.
はかなわねえ。あいつは何百年も前からこの世
Hundreds of years? Oh man. So definitely before the accident.
にいた奴らも全部そいつに殺されたんだ。
じゃあお前らもそいつに。
いや、俺たちは
Oh shit.
ガキが可愛いならすぐに呼び戻せ。早く。
おいモブ戻れ。戻ってこいモブ。
Shit, man. Let's see how strong Mob is. Ooh. It looks like a Jujutsu Kaisen curse a bit. Damn, beast.
無事だったか。
ああ、大した悪霊でもなかったです。
Hmm. Okay, so it isn't.
え、いや何者って。
You ain't nobody. He's a beast.
の新星。このレーゲン新たかの弟子モブだろうが。
てめえぜ。これで俺たちも心置きなく成仏できるってもんだ。
これもしかして。
Aw.
総長行きますよ。
この世界の片隅に。
Self-proclaimed psychic and mob. Okay, so it's spirits seem to kind of want to be released or exorcised.
モブ何してんだ。行くぞ。
モブ師匠、なんで何もしなかったんですか。
He did. He threw his salt punch, fist punch.
最初に伝えたろ。赤は任せるってよ。
I wonder how long he's gonna keep this up for.
待たせたなモブ。行くか。
はい。
ラーメンでいいか。
Ooh, I could go for some ramen right now, man.
追加すんなら2枚までにしていくよ。
Bro, pay out your employee. He's your star employee. All right, everyone, that was episode 1 of Mob Psycho. Immediate impressions. So far, very goofy and silly show. I mean, I wouldn't expect much from much less from the creator of One Punch Man after all. I loved the humor so far. I thought Reigen especially was the fake quack psychic was really funny. I'm curious to see how that dynamic between him and Ma will kind of expand as the show goes on. If Reigen himself will get powers eventually, or if he's kind of always going to be a little bit more of the actual sidekick versus him, you know, kind of being the boss right now. But yeah, outside of the humor, I really love the art design. It feels very unique watching it. You know, the colors in the show normally are somewhat more muted, I'd say, but when the spirits come, they're super vibrant and much, you know, there's a huge contrast between the regular world and the spirits, and I think that is a very interesting, creative way that they did that. In addition to that, the sound design and the music are really cool, especially during the scenes where the psychic abilities are being used a bit more. Really enjoying that element of the show as well. We don't get a ton of information about the world yet, but basically, I guess there's spirits. You know, they have this little prologue saying that you know, in this world there's evils that exist that science can't explain, and that people with psychic abilities are the ones who can handle them. And off the bat, we get introduced to Reigen, and he's this fake psycho who owns a little you know, spirit cleaning business, and we get this whole scene with him trying to basically upsell these customers who one of them's having you know, nightmares where the spirit keeps visiting her and headbutting her or something. And I love the little package deals where it's just like a 20% reduction, 50%, or 99. And he explains it by saying that spirits are like carbon dioxide, where you can, you know, reduce them to a certain amount, but you can't get rid of them, which I don't know if that's actually accurate or not. But I thought that the whole dynamic between him and his customer and her you know, skeptic boyfriend was pretty funny. You know, definitely a very classic situation between, you know, a psychic, someone who's a little bit more impressionable to those things, versus the skeptic who's like, there's no way. And we get a little bit of all of that in this interaction. You know, he goes and they take him to the building where the spirit is, and he mistakes it for a different building, which I thought was really funny. You know, he's always having to kind of cover his own trail here a bit. But right off the bat, when the spirit comes, I thought it was hilarious. Is one of his main attacks, you know, throwing table salt everywhere, and he doesn't even get the salt right, and the spirit kind of mocks him, but he ends up calling up Mob, whose actual name is Kageyama Shigeyo. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Kageyama makes me think of Haiku right away, which I think is cool. You know, it sounds like they're just gonna call him Mob usually, you know, name of the show, so it makes sense. Mob will be a little bit easier for me anyway, so I'll probably just refer to him as Mob usually. But he's the actual psychic, and he's the student of Reigen, and I think it's a funny dichotomy between those two characters already. There's definitely a lot of humor in there, but you can see that he's super powerful. This low-level spirit is instantly exercised by him. No match for him. We see Reigen's kind of taking advantage a little bit. Doesn't really seem like he's paying him a whole bunch. We'll see how, you know, their relationship evolves as the show goes on, but I'm assuming that you know, Mob's power will kind of give him more validity as we go on in the eyes of Reigen, who probably knows how strong he is, but, you know, he's kind of taking advantage of him right now, even though it's kind of funny. We also get a little bit of information about Mob's family. He has an older brother named Ritsu, and his mom and dad. Dad seems super chill. You know, he's like, yeah, it's him bending spoons, it's just puberty. I don't know if they don't know about psychic powers or not yet. Don't really know, but based off this interaction, it seems like they don't. They're just not treating these bending spoons super seriously. The mom's like a little critical of him, comparing him to his older brother. Classic mom move, classic older brother, shining star. I don't know about y'all, but I got an older brother who's always the expectation for me. But yeah, it seems like his older brother is a little bit of the antithesis of him, where he's, you know, he seems to be really good at school. He's always getting good grades. He's very casual about it. He's like, anyone can do that. But then we get, you know, a flash to Mob in school, and he's fallen asleep and he can't answer some math questions. He's not athletic when he's playing soccer. Yeah, it seems like there'll be a little bit of comparison between those two characters as we go here. We also get a little quick glimpse that Mob has a little love interest. I forgot her name, but I'm sure we'll be getting more of that. You know, maybe his psychic abilities can help swayed her over to, a love interest on his side. We'll have to see how that one pans out. But eventually towards, the latter half of the episode, they go to another location that's supposedly, haunted. I think it's called Honaido Tunnel, and supposedly, a whole group of like 20 people died there 30 years ago. And there's been other people who have been reported missing. They have to take a bus ride over there. And the tone changes here a little bit to be a little bit creepier. And so there's, we're kind of assuming that the spirit is gonna be a little bit more intense than the one we visited earlier, which was a little bit more comedic. And when we get to this tunnel, there's a lot more spirits. We really only see two visually. There's the boss one, which is the biker gang boss who looks like a wrestler. And once again, Reigen's super funny in this. He throws his salt punch, or another one of his special abilities. Obviously does absolutely nothing, but I thought it was really funny how the goat or the spirit was all scared. He's like, oh wait, that didn't hurt at all. But once again, Mob comes in clutch, saves him, and then there actually ends up being a real evil spirit, like a much bigger one, who's really responsible for all the deaths, except for the biker gang, who I thought was really funny that their deaths were completely unrelated. Just has to do with one of them slipping on a banana peel like from freaking Mario Kart, and they all died from that. Man, what a way to go. But Mob still makes quick work of the actual evil spirit there. Love the colors and the design of that spirit. Reminded me a lot of the curses from Jujutsu Kaisen. I'm not sure which came out first. I'd assume Mob Psycho was created before Jujutsu Kaisen. So I'm wondering if maybe Jujutsu Kaisen got a little bit of inspiration from Mob Psycho. That'd be pretty cool, because they definitely seem to have some similar themes to both the shows, which I've been enjoying so far. And one of the more, little heartfelt moments of the episode was when Mob, found the little picture of the biker gang, and he gave it to the boss spirit before they actually, I guess, completely exorcised him. He was released to, lay at rest. And I thought that was a little cool moment. It gives you a little insight into Mob. He can see things that, people might care about here. I like that of his character so far, and we'll see if that kind of plays into it. One thing I didn't forget to mention about that was interesting was one little tonal shift that we saw with Reigen talking to Mob about helping him control his power, right? And we get a little bit of like the intro scene where we see that counter counting up to 100, right? And Mob, assume it's Mob. It kind of looks like him. Maybe it might not be him, but as it's counting up, he's kind of going into this like Super Saiyan mode. So I'm wondering if that was Mob, if Mob has some kind of power threshold that he meets, and maybe he might lose control. I'm not sure if that was like, Reigen literally talking about that, or if he's still kind of playing him in this situation. But it's interesting because it did kind of seem like a serious thing where he's trying to help him control his abilities so he doesn't hurt people with his psychic powers. And I'm, assuming that's going to play into the next few episodes as we go and enjoy and experience more of this show. But yeah, a lot of fun for the first episode. I think I'm going to be laughing a lot in this show, so I'm excited. I hope you guys enjoyed the first reaction, and I'm excited to start a new series with y'all. Let me know what y'all think about the reaction down below. Drop a comment of what y'all's favorite part of this episode was. And go ahead and drop a like, subscribe if you want to follow along, and I'll catch y'all next time. Peace.